Hello everyone, Moon Envoy here, and we are back with part 10 of my Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins with Davia the Dwarven Commoner. Where we last left off, we had been rescued by Morrigan and her mother, and are back in the Kocari Wilds after the disaster that was the battle at Ostagar. So, Morgan told us to go talk to her mother because her mother wants to speak to us, so out we go. Okay, looks like Alistair got the final kill on that ogre from the last episode. That's fine. Hey, Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Why do you sound so unbelieving? Was it really that bad? Takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Okay. So, turns out we are dealing with the witch. Still not entirely sure what that implies. Apparently Flemeth is a famous name up here, but I'm not really sure who exactly that is. So who cares what she is? We need to do something now. So why did you save us? You're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. Once again, I have no idea why the name Flemeth would ring any bells. We can't be safe here where all the darkspawn. I suppose we should... Thank you. I don't really care what she is. We need to come up with a plan.
We need to bring Loghain to judgment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Okay, so Loghain did betray us, and we still haven't dealt with the Archdemon. Great. What is an Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Okay. Will you help us fight this Blight, Flemeth? We should contact the rest of the Grey Warden. What could the Terran hope by betraying the King? Sounds like we need to find this Archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back.
Yeah, well, right now we've just got the two of us.
I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days? I
don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon? Who are you talking about?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Okay, so... Well, if it gets us an army, that sounds like a great idea. He has hope, so I'm not going to dash it by pointing out that Loghain was also supposedly great.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Okay, then we need to find other allies.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do? Let's be optimistic.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as we'll ever be. I'd be happy with just staying alive. I don't suppose you could offer any more help. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth. We're going, old woman, don't push us. Okay, Flemeth is apparently powerful, so I'm not going to insult her. But it would be nice if she could offer some more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
Sweet.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me,
Wait,
girl.
what?
The last time I looked, you had ears.
Okay, so that's an excellent idea. What makes you think we want her? Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us, quite frankly, judging from how the Tower of Ishal went, having a mage on our side will be an excellent idea. As long as she doesn't keep setting me on fire.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Okay, very well, we'll take her with us. Was this your idea all along? She'd better be as useful as you say. Was this what you had planned all along? You sound pretty set in this.
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance.
True.
Whatever the form.
True.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth,
Alistair.
but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
Still don't really get
If you
what
do
that
not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point
Good.
taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand. She won't come to harm with us. Yeah, let's reassure the powerful old witch. Because I really don't want to add to my list of enemies. The Darkspawn Horde and apparently now Tarn Logain are plenty.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Okay.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I'd rather not have, the mage in the party angry with me. Because, as I said before, mages seem to like setting me on fire, or at least the one mage I've encountered does, so I'd rather not encourage Morrigan to do so. So let's see. I prefer if you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Quite frankly, we need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Okay, let's see, what questions can we ask before we set off?
I may have answers. Ask.
Tell me about this village we're heading to.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Okay, hopefully they are not equally as intolerant of dwarves, or else we will have some serious issues. How are we supposed to get... So, wait, if they're intolerant and potentially after Morgan, is there any real reason? Well, there is a reason. We need to stock up on supplies, so I'm not going to bother asking that. But how are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Okay, I take it that means that the Darkspawn are camped farther in.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Okay. So, have you really never been outside the wilds? 'Cause, I mean, you're a mage, but it would be nice if we had another person who knew what they were doing among the humans, besides just Alistair, who seems rather gullible and at the same time prejudiced.
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Okay, and is that what you want, or are you just doing what Mommy says?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Okay, then I guess we should move along quickly.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay, so they have about as awkward of a mother-daughter relationship as I have with my mother. Great! We have a whole bunch of quests now. Let's quick take a look at those before we get going. Let's see. Current quests. Arl of Redcliffe. Seek out Arl Eamon. Paragon of her kind. Gained Orzamar's support. Oh, goody, I get to go back to Orzammar. Probably not immediately, because I want to build up a reputation first before heading back. Nature of the Beast. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. And Broken Circle. Gather the circle for your army. Getting a bunch of mages to help is probably going to be a good idea. Although it might be easier to start with the Earl of Redcliffe since I've already dealt with humans before. Alright, but first we need to head to Lothering. And save. Yes, we are heading forward. And happily I managed to get through that conversation while appeasing both Alistair and Morrigan. Something tells me that is probably not a common scenario, given that those two don't seem to get along very well. Alright, off to Lothering. And we seem to get stopped halfway through. Yep, looks like we ran into something partway to Lothering. That didn't take very long. Or maybe we didn't run into anything.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
He's the only guy in armor.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
I like this guy already. They're trying to doubt me.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
Got the king killed.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Yeah, you're not winning any friends here. He has such a charming personality.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Where is
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband,
he?
Your
No,
Majesty?
he stuck him on the front lines and then abandoned him. Aren't we just a ragtag little group? All you can see are my eyes. Puppy! Hi, doggy! What do you want, puppy? Oh, look, Darkspawn. I think they want to kill us. I think that's the universal sign.
Darkspawn, kill them all! Alright, alright. Get off my back. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Alright,
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Alright, so that wasn't so bad. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you. Hate dogs. Well, the dogs I saw seemed pretty cool, so I don't think I hate dogs. I think this is the Mazari I helped cure it back at Ostagar. Is it? Wow. So it did survive. Or pet the hound. Pet the puppy!
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Always wanted a dog, but I don't want a dog. If you like him, you can have him. He can come, but he'd better make himself useful. Oh, Alistair, if you like the puppy, you can have the puppy.
Me? I don't want a dog. I can barely take care of myself.
So many comments come to mind, I cannot even begin to choose.
At any rate, he must remember you helping him back at Ostagar. You're imprinted. Lucky you.
Okay, well, I mean, he did hold his own against the Darkspawn, so... Looks like we have a dog now. Oh, good, I get to name the dog. What should I name a dog? Oh, I know what to name the dog. Gerald. That's a stately name for a dog. Alright. Darkspawn are dead, and I have bodies to loot. Give me more loot. Also forgot, I can actually let Alistair die now, because I do have injury kits. Ooh, Elford. Alright, so now we're up to 4 party members, thanks to our dog. And we have a mage, thanks to Morgan. We're still a bit of a ragtag party, but at least we're not in nearly as bad shape as we were before. And so I think we finally arrived in Lothering. Wonder how long that took us. It's apparently taking us a while. Okay, I think we've finally gotten here.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let
did
these
the
ones
dwarf
pass.
give it away?
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I
Oh,
suppose.
really?
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone?
You remind me of Barat.
A simple 10 silvers
That's not
and
a
you're
good
free to
thing.
move on.
You should listen to your friend.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're all armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
I'm not paying you. This is extortion.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
No, I think I get to ransack your corpse. Try if you want.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Alright.
Danger
Morgan,
approaches.
let's kill them.
Alright.
Now get on this.
Get off my back. Alright. Oh, sorry, am I too quick for you?
Sounds better than later.
Got it. Alright. Your time to die!
Now get on it.
Alistair, how are you dead?
Get off my back.
Nothing like a
All
brush
right,
with death to
we
make
surrender.
Not
We're
like
just
death
trying
much.
to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Okay, now you die. I want some questions answered. Turning you into the authorities, you'll follow my lead. Hand over everything you've stolen. Start running and don't come back. You know what? I'm treating you exactly the same way I did Barat. You get to die. Because if I know if human authorities are anything like Dwarven authorities, turning you over to the authorities is not going to do any good. I don't want your filth following me. And if I just let you run away, you're just gonna do it all over again. So you're gonna die.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Got it. Now's better than later.
Yeah. Alistair really...
I'll get on it. Now's better than later. Alright, alright. Now's better than later. Got it. I'll get on it. Give you a ladder so you can get off my back. Alright, alright. Now's better than later. Got it.
Yep, you got injured. Alright, let's get you... Take an injury kit. Wait, how do I get you to take an injury kit? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Potions. Injury kit. Take one. Thank you. And now we get to loot their dead corpses. Dead Templar. I don't think we killed this Templar. Morgan, did you kill this Templar? I did not see it happen either way, so I'm not going to point fingers. Oh, that's right. I need to sell off a bunch of stuff. Crap. What all can I sell off or get rid of? I really need to sell off some stuff. Let's see, anything else that's mere iron? Okay. I need to find a merchant.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Okay. Leave him alone, Morgan. He is grieving. You have been very quiet, Alistair. I am worried about you. I mean, it is hard losing people. I can't imagine what would happen if I lost my sister. Which I kinda did, because well, I'll go back to Orzammar, so no, I haven't. I'm not gonna think about that.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long,
Oh,
then.
maybe Morgan.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Okay, apparently Morgan is stealing my sass quota and has focused it entirely on Alistair. Should probably find another companion to bring along just so that some of the focus can shift off of Alistair, although I'm not sure if Morgan actually will shift focus. Let's see. I'll figure it out. We should try and use these treaties. We need to hear some news. You have thoughts on that point?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Honestly, no. No, I have not.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Okay. How about the other Grey Wardens? Can we contact them?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. and that's thousands of miles away.
Okay. So why are you leaving this decision up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Aren't you the senior warden? Okay, so apparently I've been put in charge. Great. I know nothing of the surface world. I just became a warden, can't even sense darkspawn yet, and yet I'm leading this ragtag group. We're all gonna die.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience.
I also don't know where he is.
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Alright, well, sounds like we should find the people in the treaties.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Okay, where's Al-Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Okay. Where are the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Yep, hopefully they haven't fled from the Blight already. How about the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Okay. And since Morgan wants to kill Loghain, where would he be?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Okay. So, Denerim is out of the question for now. And yeah, I got exiled from Orzammar, so until we have our army, I'm not exactly comfortable going back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They
Acting
certainly
as if the
are
noble
renowned
cast
for an
will
abundance
just
of
see
reason, 'tis true.
You have a lot more faith in Orzammar than I do. Alright, I think I can find my way.
Then you have a plan.
Alright, then let's get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Yay! Oh, more elf fruit. Always good to have more crafting materials.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Seriously, you two. I need to run an intervention, apparently. Okay. More elf fruit! I'm just piling up the elf fruit.
I want to go home.
Okay, something tells me that talking to the refugees is going to be really, really depressing. Let's do it anyway.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
Okay. These the Knights of the Round Table seeking the Holy Grail.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're all going to die.
Yeah, you guys are just fountains of hope and joy and all sorts of great things. How about you? You're not a refugee. What do you have to say?
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
Not every dwarf is a merchant, you know.
Yeah, and my Aunt Fanny's an Orlesian chevalier. You working with a fella by the bridge?
There's a dwarf by the bridge.
Not a dwarf, a merchant. Gouging folks by charging a fortune for the basics. They shouldn't have come here with nothing, I guess.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Okay, who is in charge of this village if the army's gone?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
Okay, so you don't have a noble to look after you?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Okay, were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
Oh, you're a pleasant
Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Okay, I guess I'll go collect that reward.
Don't let me stop you.
Dick.
I want to go home.
Yeah, talking to refugees is depressing.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Nope.
I heard those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
I already did. You're welcome.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Yep, well, the bandits are dead now. You're welcome. Alright, so I suppose it's time to head into Lothering. We will be exploring the town in the next episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this part. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of the playlist if you liked this episode. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!